Hi everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do get ready with me, a flawless base. Simple, everyday kind of look, but my emphasis is going to be on the base and, making your skin look nice and smooth and like porcelain. Because I'm partially sighted, I'm not going to do like this amazing eye look. There might be a few flaws, but that's what happens when you cannot see. And I'm going to talk about how I deal with how I put on my makeup when I can't see well, because I can't see well. And yeah, so I have one mirror in front of me and another mirror, which is like a magnifying mirror to help me spot anything. And I'm going to take you along this makeup tutorial. So let's begin. Okay, so I am going to prep my skin. I'm going to use the Balance Me Rose Otto face oil. I really like this. It leaves your skin feeling smooth and moisturized. I have a rollerblade. I have a roll-on which I got in the M&S advent calendar. It smells like rose. It is an oil, so it is oily, and when you apply it, if you have like sensitive or dry skin like me, it leaves your skin feeling a little bit oily, but not too greasy, like unbearable greasy. Now it does smell of a rose, so if that's not your thing, then you will not like this. I've made a video about face oils and why you should be using them, because they're really good for your skin. So after the oil, I'm going to put on a moisturizing cream. The one I'm using at the moment is the Superfacialist by Brennan. It's Rose Hydrate Radiance Day Cream, and it's got an SPF of 15. I like this because it's very hydrating and it feels cooling on the skin, and again it smells of roses and we like that scent a lot, but not Dunny Rose, like not the detergent or whatever you put in your loo to smell nice. So it's a nice rose scent, not too long lasting. So yes, it smells in the beginning but it doesn't after, and it's supposed to be radiant. My skin is dry, sensitive. I have a bit of rosacea and I'm 40 years old. I don't have a big wrinkle problem. I've already put eye cream on in the morning, so I didn't want to put on more. So I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to move on with my primer. Okay, so the primer I'm using is the Autograph Hydrating Confidence Boost Primer. I got this from M&S, and I like it because it feels very hydrating. Now, I don't think it lasts that long, so I probably won't repurchase it because it's not at all sticky, but it does feel nice and nourishing. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need too much. Now, my skin is nice and smooth. I don't have any dry patches anymore, so that's what we need for a really good base. Make sure you moisturize as much as you can. I already used my day cream and my serum in the morning, so now I've got more stuff packed on. And again, I'm going to wait for this to dry, and I'm going to use my foundation. Okay, so the foundation I'm using is the Doublewear Stay in Place Estee Lauder. This is amazing. If you want a really good foundation, you should check this out. It's long lasting. You look like a doll, porcelain. You're going to see my face in a minute, and all these red spots are going to vanish. So what I do is I put a little blob on my sponge. I'm using a blending sponge or whatever they're called. I put a little bit of this on the sponge, and I heard Wayne Goss talk about this, and I really like the idea. I use this setting spray just to make it a bit more liquidy and oily, and then I just put it on my face. Dab. I'm going to put this all over my face and spread. So let's see how this goes. I'll just pause my recording and then I'll show you the final result, so because it's going to take forever otherwise. Now, one blob was enough. Always remember the top of your head, the sides, go down your neck, just to make sure that it blends all in. Sides. Now, if you're partially sighted like me, you really need to be careful that you feel that your sponge is going everywhere. That's why it takes me a bit longer to apply foundation, because I need to be 100% sure that it's going everywhere. Now, I haven't put a lot under my eye because I'm going to use a concealer under the eye, and I think that shall be all right. Just because I get a bit scared that I haven't done a good job, I just go over a little bit with a stippling brush just to make sure it goes in, and you know, make sure everything is in place. And yeah, so that's what we're doing, just dabbing in, and a bit more with the foundation. See, when you can see, you don't have a problem. You just check. When you don't have anyone to check your foundation, what do? You just have to do this 150,000 times, like me. Now, so I'm going to move on to my concealer, which is the Anti-Age Eraser Eye, and I put a little bit under my eye, just a bit, not too much, because I don't want it to look cakey. So yeah, and then I use my sponge just to pat it in just a little bit. I should have done my eyebrows. My eyebrows need threading, but anyway, that's on the to-do list. So just a bit of concealer, not too much. I always forget to do my inner eye, you know, the inner corner of the eye, so I try to remember to do that. And then I'm going to wait for this to set a bit, to dry. And then I move on to my powder. So I'm using the Dior, what's this called? Dior Powder and Forever and Ever Control in 001. Oh, and my Estee Lauder is Estee Lauder Doublewear in, it's called, I don't know what it's called, I can't see, but it's this. If you can see, pause it. I can't see, I can't read that. Anyway, so I just put a little bit of powder on with this big fluffy Clinique brush. I really like this brush. It was expensive for a brush, but it's really nice and long lasting, so yeah, happy with that purchase. So I'm just gonna put in the powder just to dry everything out. Dry everything. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for it just to set a little bit, and I will continue in a bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my blush. I'm using the H&M Pink Coral, and I'm also going to use the Rimmel Pink Rose, just a little bit. This is what that looks like. And I'm going to start, oh sorry, I forgot to contour. Wait, so contouring, I am using the Chocolate Soleil in medium deep. This is what it looks like. I really like it. It smells of chocolate. I'm going to contour a little bit. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, now just blend it a little bit. Again, because I can't see well, I often overkill, but it's better to look a bit softer than too much. I don't like overdoing it. If you are partially sighted like me, let me know, what tips do you have for me? Like, what do you do? How do you apply your makeup? So, contouring done, let's move on to the blush. So, we have to smile and, hang on, yeah, okay, so smile. I'm using the Sephora Pro Blush Brush. It's really nice. I've repurchased this. It is the 50 number 50. So if you're looking for a good brush for your blush, you should check this out. I'm going to put a little bit of the rose as well. The top, just here. Now, I know I've gone a little bit overboard, but I'm going to blend that, and because I need to be close to my mirror, I'm going to pause and I'm going to blend, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I used my fluffy brush and I just did this and a little bit of this, and then another brush and I did a little bit of this and a little bit of that, just to blend it. And now I'm going to move on to my highlighter. Let me see where my highlighter brush is. Oh, I forgot it. Hang on. Okay, so the highlighter I'm using is the Becca in Opal and a fan brush. So I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter at the top of my cheekbones and a little bit here. I like it to be there, and a little bit on the side, and a little bit here, and a little bit on the side. I don't overdo it with highlighter because I can't see well. A little bit on the eyebrows. Yep. Okay, now let's move on. I am going to apply some eyeshadow primer. I'm using the NYX eyeshadow primer. I don't know what color it is. It's this color. And yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit on my eyelid, just so that the eye pencil I use sticks. Just a bit of primer, and then I'm going to use my caviar stick. I haven't used my Laura Mercier caviar stick in forever. I hope it doesn't break. This is going to be funny. Now, I'm going to go close to my mirror and just put this on. Just lightly draw my eyelid, and not even all of my eyelid, because this does spread a bit. Okay, now this is the interesting part. If you're like me and you can't see, because we're not wearing glasses now, it's really funny when you watch tutorials and people are wearing glasses and then their eye look is amazing, but if you can't see your eyes. I'm not wearing any contact lenses or anything like that, so I'm just going to go spread it a little bit. Just spread, and 1 minute. So I also put a little bit of mascara, and I'm also checking my eyes just to see, like with the magnifying mirror. I think they look okay. Anyway, and I'm just going to wait for the mascara to dry a bit. I just put a little bit of mascara on. I used the number 7 High Impact Mascara. I know it doesn't look that amazing, but anyway, the important thing was the base. And finally, lippy, I'm going to use Clinique Plum Pop, which is this color here. And yeah, let's see what this looks like. I really like this color for summer. Okay, now here is my lippy. Let me just check it. Okay, so I used Poppy Pop on my lips, and there you have it. A base that looks a bit dewy. It's very long lasting, lots of coverage, a little bit on my eyes, simple. And that's how I do my makeup, because I don't see well. If you have any tips for me, how do you manage to do makeup when your eyesight is bad like mine, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments below. No hate, please. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. It would be lovely to have you here. See you. Bye.